Good morning. This is Diary of a Coach, episode 214. Episode 214, Diary of a Coach. Today's episode is titled Wait. Today's episode is titled Wait. A few days ago, someone very important tried to reach me. When he tried to reach me through my office, he wasn't granted access to me. He was told that, you can't reach me now. And understandably, he took offense. He was very offended. And he reacted. So my office told me, so person tried to reach you. We told him he couldn't reach you now and he's not happy. So I placed a call, tried to reach him. And understandably, he was quite upset, so he wasn't picking my calls for a while. I told my staff, please reach him, apologize for the misunderstanding, and please grant him my number. And they tried to reach him too, and he wasn't picking his calls. So it was quite a feisty moment for about 3 hours plus. We were trying what we could to reach him. It was quite difficult. So I was thinking in my head the dynamics of the entire episode. First, I recognized that some personalities are VIP. Some personalities should be granted access and some should not be granted access. In this particular case, he is VIP right here. So he could not comprehend why he was denied access to me because he recognized he's VIP. But that also brought up another debate in my head. Okay, so we have a system, we have a structure. And by way of structure, there is hierarchy, there is a modus operandi that says if I don't have a personal relationship with you, you can't have my number directly, especially if you're coming from social media. Unfortunately, my team did not recognize I have a personal relationship with this chap. So they should have probably remembered that I should be given access to him, or he should be given access to me in the way that it played out. So at a point I was thinking, I think I should call my board chairman to ask, what am I supposed to do in this kind of situation? Because we already had a business transaction going on. And I was thinking of the pros and cons of my response to his anger. He was very angry. So while I was contemplating whether I should call my chairman or not, then he calls back and he says, okay, sorry I didn't pick your call all the while. I was really very angry. I didn't understand why I couldn't have access to you. I feel that it was overdone or went too far. And in my head, I kept saying, thank God I waited, thank God I waited, thank God I waited. Because he now became quite apologetic that, okay, maybe he overreacted. And I explained the modalities around how the system works. And I acknowledged that he shouldn't have been part of that circle where he was fenced out. Because yes, people on social media try to reach me directly and just come into my box or call the office number. In fact, many people assume that the 0807 number is my direct line, so they send personal messages and my team always redirects it and tell me who tries to reach me. So we've created that screen where I'm not directly accessible via my phone number to the general public. And so we had that understanding. But after that phone call, I had to, I rethought some things. First and foremost, before you respond to someone in anger, wait. The thing is that Many of us react to things that we are yet to understand. We react to things that even we have not chosen to try to understand. We have created our own impressions about a situation, then we react. That's number one. Wait. Wait before you react to something you don't understand. Number two, some of us have created an impression about people such that no matter what they do, we have decided that that is who they are and we don't want to know any other thing. That is witchcraft. A typical example, some people will see me as being, in fact, I remember one day, the day we announced the SOCA distress call system, the distress call, that if you're going through a distress or you're going through a suicidal thought or you're feeling depressed, call these distress numbers. Someone came to my WhatsApp and said, this is the first time I'm seeing you in another light. I've always felt that you like money too much. That is what some people think. Some people believe that I'm all about the money. I'm all about charging fees. I'm all about collecting money. Some other people who know me from way back think that I'm too altruistic. I'm always wanting to give and give and give. Two different sets of people, and they are both correct as far as I'm concerned. So, but in reacting to people, we know sometimes react based on the perception we have created about them that may not be comprehensively true. So you must wait to learn or understand their profiling a little bit more. It's very important because sometimes we just see a person, maybe a person in your office, you think that they are arrogant, so you treat them from their point of arrogance. You think someone is difficult, you treat him or her from a point of you thinking they are difficult. You see someone as flues. We see some people as exuberant. We see some people as wicked. We see some people as insensitive. We see some people as too kind. We see some people as too giving. Some people see me that way. They see me as anything I ask Sam, he will give. So they keep asking. They don't know that I have a point where I press a button and I just ignore you. So sometimes we need to learn about people so that it will help our response to them. Number one, I said, wait until you understand the situation better. Number two, try to learn about that person a little better. Number three, do you know that your anger is actually a feedback about you than the person that offended you? Yes. Don't forget, I'm a certified anger management practitioner. I have a certification to provide anger management solutions. SOCA is an anger management solutions providing organization, and we have done extensive work with anger management. Anger is feedback about you than the person you are angry with. It tells you the areas that you need to work on. It tells you the areas that you are vulnerable. It tells you the area of your gap in knowledge. It tells you the areas of your misconceptions and sometimes your spectrum of thinking. Anger is feedback to you than the person you are angry with. Sometimes it shows your ego. Sometimes it shows your weakness. Sometimes it shows your impatience. Sometimes it shows your maturity. That's the way it works. So if, for instance, I say, oh, so person, do this for me, and he doesn't do it, my anger to him is either telling me that I feel disrespected, or he's wasting my time, or he's taking me for granted, or he's an unserious person. Whatever is the reason for my anger is feedback to me than the person I'm angry with. That's the dynamics around anger. So when you get angry, you need to ask yourself, what was the reason I got angry? Because that is feedback for you. Because the unfortunate thing about anger is that the person you are angry with may not even feel what you are feeling. They may even be wondering, why is this one angry now? Wait till they do this away, they vex. They may not feel it. They may not even understand what is making you angry. In fact, sometimes they'll be wondering, please, what part of what I said or did is making you angry? And it will even make you more angry, like Jesus. All these vex, why they vex? The person don't even feel them. It's feedback to you, I tell you. So when you are angry, ask yourself, what about this person or behavior or situation. Those are the three things: a person, a behavior, or a situation. What about these three elements is making me angry? If you can be honest with yourself and check it, you find that the fingers are pointing back to you. It is either you were rigid at a point, expecting the person to behave in a particular way, and they did not, then boom, you got angry. Or maybe you felt like this person, no rich person will go disrespect me. Because sometimes we see it that way. Or maybe you feel like this person seems to be taking me for granted. He thinks he has monopoly of this behavior, has been doing it before and again and again and again. It's possible. It's also possible that it's a function of lack on your part, lack of money, or lack of time, or lack of resources, or something that you feel like if this person doesn't do this, I'm going to lose something. That is how these things work. Have you not seen a situation where someone tries to do business with you, and then because you're not forthcoming in a particular way, they get angry because they feel that deal, if they lose that deal, they've lost something very important. Fear of loss triggers anger. That's the problem. Stress triggers anger. Tiredness triggers anger. Weariness triggers anger. Anxiety, worry about future triggers anger. Expectation management. If you expect things from people that they cannot meet or they don't meet, you are angry. Those are triggers for anger. So until you train your mind to wait and process what really transpired, you may just be a time bomb, throwing tantrums all over the place like a spark. You don't want that to be your reputation in terms of emotions. No. So my people, wait. Learn to wait. Learn to wait. That day, I was perplexed. And that day we had in our office some milestones where that I was in high spirits. But the moment that call and all that issue came and the entire anger thing happened, my emotion just plummeted. Boom. I was down to zero. I was like, my staff kept saying, "Sir, are you angry?" I said, "I'm not angry. I'm just perplexed." Like I couldn't fathom the extent of anger. But later I had to process it. I'm like, wow, really indeed we're different people. Please guys, learn to wait. Learn to wait and understand what's going on before you become very angry. And when you become angry, one of the best ways to treat how you feel is express yourself. And when you know that expressing yourself is going to cause more damage, like the guy rightly did, he retreated. We call it retreating. He stayed away for a while. Then when he knew he could handle it better, he now placed a call. We call it retreat for a moment. It's very powerful tool. Okay, so today's class or today's session is anger management, and we call it wait. This is Diary of a Coach episode 214. I'm happy that I've shot this, and I'm grateful to you. Today is Friday. Have a beautiful weekend. I wish you the best this weekend. I pray for you that everywhere you go and everything you do, it will be fruitful. It is being fruitful already, and doors are opening to you, and blessings of God are coming to you, and your peace is secure, and your joy is secure, and your happiness is secure. And I pray for wisdom in the most difficult place be. I pray for wisdom for you. In every situation this weekend, wisdom is in your bosom. Use it. Just walk in wisdom and play it out. Thank you for watching Diary of a Coach, guys. It's a lovely day. Have a wonderful weekend.